Good afternoon, children. Welcome back to social online class. How are you all doing, children? Hope you all are taking necessary precautions and boosting your immune system. Children, don't forget to wash your hands frequently and do not move out of your house. So, let's start today's class. Before that, we recap what we have learnt in previous class. We have seen men and women wearing variety of dresses and reasons for variety in dresses, type of dresses worn in hot and humid climate and also cold climate, different materials used to make dresses, and also about natural and man-made fibers. Children, in previous class we have learnt how climate affect the dresses of people. As we discussed, there are two factors which is affecting the dresses of people. One is climate and other one is culture and tradition. So today we are going to learn how this culture and tradition affect the dresses of people. First, let us know what is culture and tradition. Culture is a word for the way of life of group of people, meaning the way they do the things, attitudes, values, morals, goals and customs shaped by a society. Culture is used to describe the characteristics of a certain society. Children, suppose in your society, members are following certain rules from the beginning, like that this type of dress only we have to wear and we should not wear something else which is not accepted by the society. So that becomes the culture from the beginning only. And also, if we talk about culture, there are many other things like celebration of festivals, marriage celebrations, food habits and dresses, which we already talking about, and so many other things like religions, regions, languages followed in a particular society. Now let us know what is traditions. Traditions are those things which is going on in your family from beginning. Maybe your grandparents made certain rules for the family like values, beliefs, respect towards others, food, dress, and all these things they passed on to the next generation, like your father must have got from your grandparents and your mother got from your grandparents, and then your father and mother passed on to you, and you children passes to the next generation. So tradition is the transmission of customs or beliefs from generation to generation, especially by word of mouth or by practice. Word of mouth means by saying, practice by practice means following the things. So the culture and tradition plays a very big role in choosing the dresses. Now let us see few places where culture and tradition affect the dresses. When you go to Lucknow and in Hyderabad, we find Muslim women wearing a particular type of dress which is in black or dark color gown sort of thing. We call cloak, and that is known as burqa. You can see in the first picture, children. And when you go to Kashmir, you will find men and women wearing a long loose robe called firan. You can see in the second picture, children, women and men are wearing a firan, because in Kashmir the temperature is very cool. So to protect their bodies, people wear this firan. And in Assam, we find women wearing a particular dress called Mekla Chadar. So according to their culture, here women wear this Mekla Chadar. And in Rajasthan also we find women wearing Gagra Choli, which is made with embroidery work, mirror work, gota work. This also according to their culture, they wear this Gagra Choli. Now we are going to see different types of turbans worn by men in different states. Children, and these turbans also worn based on their culture. In states like Rajasthan, Gujarat, Punjab and Maharashtra, men wear a safa which is called as turban, to protect their heads from the hot sun. The same way in Himachal Pradesh and Kashmir, men wear woolen caps in winter to protect their heads. So the main reason of wearing turbans is to protect their heads from the climate. These days, most girls can be seen in salwar kameez, chudidar, kurta or jeans and t-shirts. Children, do you know why these girls and ladies have switched to these modern dresses? Because they find them comfortable. Generally, in cities, we find many of the girls and ladies are working women. They have to travel far away places, they have to run behind bus, train, they have to stand in a long queue. Whole day they have to work in the office. So it is difficult for them to manage with sari so long. So they find these modern dresses comfortable. You can see some more dresses of women which they feel comfortable. Sari. Children, all of your grandparents, a grandmother, mother wear a sari, right children? Even in your neighborhood also, women wear a sari. But when you see in your neighborhood or when you visit other places, we find women wearing a sari in different style. And by looking at that style, we can say to which place they belongs to. In the first picture, you can see the sari style. By looking at that, we can say that woman belongs to Maharashtra. In the next picture, West Bengal. The next, Gujarat, Kerala, Manipur. So by looking at the sari style, we can say that they belongs to so and so particular place. Next, most Indian men wear trousers and jeans with shirts and coats. Children in your family, if you say college going boys, wear jeans with t-shirts, and your father or uncle wear trousers and shirts. Trousers means pants, children, and sometimes they wear coats and blazers when they go to office. So even men also wear comfortable dresses like women. Men in cities and towns wear kurta paisama, dhoti kurta and achkan for special occasions like festival, marriage, etc. So you can see here children different types of traditional dresses of men which they wear on special occasions as marriages, festivals. Children, here we can see brides and bridegrooms wear different types of dresses in different parts of India. So first let us know what is bride and what is bridegroom. Children, bride means the girl who is going to get married, and bridegroom means the boy who is going to get married. So in marriage, we find bride and bridegroom wear different dresses. So now I want you all to watch this video, and in this video you are going to see wedding dress of bride and bridegroom of different states. now you have seen the dresses we wear based on two factors, that is climate and other is culture and tradition. Children, now we are going to see that some dresses we wear because in some occupations it is necessary to wear particular type of dress called uniform. Children, occupation means the work what people do to earn the money. Example, doctors, teachers, police, pilot, etc. So all these people have to wear a particular dress which is called as uniform. And like you can see, chef, police, postman, all these will people wear a particular dress. The same way, even you people wear school uniform, which makes easy for everyone to know which school do you study in. So by looking at your uniform, people identify to which school you belongs to. Here you can see some more occupations where they wear particular type of dress called uniform. Athlete, engineer, soldier, doctor, astronaut, chef, nurse, referee, policeman, writer, baker, architect, worker, teacher, dancer, postman. India is a land of many classical and folk dances. The dancers wear beautiful costumes. Children, in our country, we have got many type of dance forms, and in those dance forms, they have to wear colorful dresses. But that is not a uniform, children. In every dance form, you will find a particular type or style of dress, whether it is a classical dance or folk dance. Now watch this video which shows costumes of dancers of different states. Costumes means dresses. So what we have learned today, children? We have learned which type of dresses worn by men and women according to their culture. Why men wear turbans in some parts of India. What type of dresses worn by girls these days and different style of draping sari in different states of India. What type of dresses men wear in cities and towns. Brides and bridegrooms wear different types of dresses in different parts of India. Some dresses are linked with some occupations, beautiful costumes of dancers of different states of India. Children, by this we have completed our lesson, our dresses. Hope you all understood. And children, read page number 27 and 28 and underline difficult words. Children, meet you in the next class. Thank you. Have a happy learning.